Hello, everybody. It is day 57 of 365 days of my raw suspending disbelief journey. And I'm hoping that the sound will come through good just because I don't want to talk too loud. I think I've mentioned a house guest, and so I've got kids in different places than they usually are, including my bed, and just, you know, everybody's sort of out of place a little bit. So I'm still going to roll with it, still going to record, but I may do some earlier with possible interruptions or some speaking a little bit quieter just to hope to not wake a kid. Um, it is June 18th, 2024, and I'm still just on fire. Everything is just so amazing. I had several calls today. I had a networking call, I had a coaching call with my coach. I had a healing meditation call that I was part of. Just there's been a lot of calls. There's been a lot of calls lately, and I'm not against calls. I really enjoy connecting with people, but I also am not used to being on calls so consistently, on screen so much, and not on a screen. Like I don't mind so much being like working on my computer and stuff. I take all the breaks that I need to go outside and get off the screens and stuff. But I mean on screen as in front of people, right? Um, and I just find it a lot more energetically draining than other parts of my business, I guess, right? And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just the way it is for me. So yeah, it's been a lot lately, and it was a very sudden shift from like no calls to all the calls, and just feeling not overwhelmed by it, but just feeling like, okay, a little bit more gradual would be nice to get used to it. um, and also knowing that some of it is just, um, it's not something I can control the timing of, things like having a summit event this week, and that's going all week, that there are all sorts of women who I want to support, by showing up to their events just like they showed up for mine, and so on, right? And I'm not forcing myself to do that for all of them. I will have to catch the replays on some of them because it's just too much. But, um, you know, all said and done, it's just a lot of calls, and it's also overlapping with the 2-week coaching container I won, like an intensive with my coach, and um, overlapping with some major upgrades and super super exciting things in my business membership, and overlapping with um, a mastermind container that I would really love to take part in, that I am working on manifesting, right? Like it's just, there's so many things, so many balls in the air. And I don't have a problem with so many balls in the air, but it's been a while since I've had this many balls in the air all at once. And it was a drastic shift from like not so many balls to all the balls. So all the balls. Okay. Um, Growing up a little bit now. But my energy has been holding for it. I have been able to, I'm calm. Things are like, transitions are smooth, all of the things like that. It's not a stressful or overwhelming feeling, but it is like, okay, it's been pretty nonstop for a bit, and I think tomorrow I'm going to shift some things around. I may skip my mastermind call in the morning and just watch that one on the replay, sleep a little bit longer, and um, and maybe not. If I fall asleep quickly, I might not. But if it's like any of the last I don't know, week of nights where I'm like, I just can't seem to ever want to sleep, and I'm still not exhausted, but not falling asleep half the night does not help me get up early, right? Um, so yeah, it's just I may sort of shift my day around tomorrow and just give myself the okay to not be on any of these calls. I have to double check my calendar and see if there's anything that can't really be shifted, but um, I'm at a point of like, okay, you know, we need to bring back a little bit more of the balance and have I need to make some appointments for my son. I I have had the time for self-care. I've made the time for it, things like that, but having a little bit bigger of a chunk of it, not just the bare minimum, is always nice. And I have a double birthday party coming up this weekend that I need to be sure that I'm prepared for. And, it's just one of those times. So I'm gonna take the space tomorrow as much as I can. And, um, suspending disbelief that that is going to create any sort of delay or dilemma in my business. Because my business doesn't function without me. And if I don't stop, then my business will, right? It's kind of a one or the other deal. So my success is inevitable anyway. My success is here anyway, and I get to take breaks and I get to slow down. And I know I've had an episode or two about this already, and it's like, it's having the awareness and bringing the intention to everything that we do, that we are, yeah, we can be full blast and do incredible amounts in very short periods of time, but it is also really important to um, stop, right? To make sure that we are giving ourselves the pauses and the breaks in between and all of that. So absolutely trusting myself to create the life of my dreams, and I already am, and I'm living it, and it's amazing. So yeah, um, keep on keeping on. I'm gonna go to bed, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.